Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture series on cryptography and network security. I am your instructor Dr. Ramesh Prajapati, and today I am going to discuss the stream cipher and the block cipher. So let's see the agenda of this video lecture. The first, we will see the stream cipher and the block cipher, and the second is a block cipher structure. So let's start the first topic, stream cipher. So the stream cipher is a one that encrypt a digital data stream one bit or a one byte at a time. It means that the plain text is the plain text message should be represented in the bit. It means that the message is represented in a bit form. Now we are performing the XOR operation on the bit So there are various examples of stream cipher. The first is a Wisner cipher and second is a Barnum cipher. These are the example of stream cipher. So let's see how the stream cipher will be work. So let's see in this figure, the first we are considering the bit stream generator algorithm. The bit stream generator algorithm generating the key. Now here the bit stream generator will generate the one key and it represents the k1 or ki, and the key is 010101. Here I already told you the message should be represented in the bit form. So here my bit is 010101. Now we are considering the plain text message. Now again we are considering the plain text message, or we are converted our message into the bit form. So here again we are considering the bit 100101. So this is my plain text bit. Now we are applying the XOR operation. Now we are applying the XOR operation on a along with the key ki on a plain text message. Now we are performing the bit by bit operation here. It means here in XOR operation, if both the bit are different, your output is 1, and if the both the bit are same, your output is same. It means that if your bit combination is 0 1, you will get the output 1. If your bit combination is 1 0, you will get the output 1. If both the bit are same, it means 0 0, you will get the 0. So here we are performing the bit by bit operation. It means that the first the first bit is 0 and the plain text the first bit is 1. So we are considering 0 1. So 0 1 you will get the 1. So here in the ciphertext you can see the first bit of the ciphertext is 1. Now again we are considering the second key bit is 1 and the second plain text bit is 0. So now both the bits are different, 1 and 0. So now you will get the 1. So in the ciphertext the second output of bit is 1. So this like this you will perform the XOR bit by bit XOR operation. Now so this is my ciphertext. Again I want to decrypt this message. So again we are applying the decryption algorithm along with the key. Here you can see the bit generator will generate the key for both the user, sender and the receiver. Now we are applying the XOR operation on along with the key on a ciphertext message. After applying the XOR operation, it's generating the original plain text message. And here again we are doing the same operation, XOR operation, right? And we already discussed how to perform the bit by bit operation. So this is the stream cipher operation. I hope you clear this idea. Now we will see the second is a block cipher. Now in the block cipher, the stream A block cipher is a one in which the block of plain text is treated as a whole and used to produce the ciphertext block of equal length. So it means that here we are considering the plain text, and the plain text block is divided into the fixed size block, and here the block size is depend on the algorithm, which algorithm we are going to use. So here the block size is a 64-bit, and 64-bit is for the DES algorithm. The 128-bit key is used in a AES algorithm. So now there are various type of example or various type of examples are there, and this all example will be used the block cipher. So here the facial cipher, it uses the block cipher, DES, AES, triple DES, and the AES. So these are the example which use the block cipher. Now let's discuss how the block cipher will be worked. So here first we are considering the plain text block. That means that the plain text is divided into the fixed size block. The fixed size block is represented as a P bit. Now we are considering the first block of plain text, that is P1. Now we are applying the encryption algorithm along with the key on the plain text, first block of plain text. After applying the encryption, it's generating a first block of ciphertext. Each and every block is encrypted individually. It means that the first block is encrypted, after that second block is encrypted, after that third block is encrypted. So here we are considering the size of the plain text, the size of the ciphertext, it should be the same as the plain text block. It means that the size of the ciphertext block is equal to the plain text block. Now again we are applying the decryption algorithm. So how to apply the decryption? Now again we are considering the ciphertext block. Now we are applying the decryption along with the key on the ciphertext. After applying the decryption, it's generating a plain text block. So this is the process of the block cipher. Here each and every block is encrypted individually, and if the first block will be encrypted, after that the second block will be encrypted, after that the third block will be encrypted. And here the size of the plain text block is same as the size of the ciphertext block. So this is all about the block cipher. Now next we will see the block cipher structure, or we can say that the facial cipher structure. So let's see the facial cipher structure. Now here in the first step we are considering the size of the plain text block is a 64-bit. Size of the plain text block is a 64-bit. So now here you can see the plain text block, the size is a 64-bit. Now the first step, the plain text is split into the 32-bit halves, Li and Ri. So now you can see, now the first ciphertext block is split into two halves. The first L0 and second is a R0. First is a L0, second is a R0. And the size of the L0 and the R0 is 32-bit. Now because we already considered the plain text size as 64-bit, so we are dividing into we are split into the two halves. So the size of the left and the right is 32-bit. Now Ri is fed into the function f. It means that here we are considering one function, and in this function we are performing some computation. So here the Ri or R0 will be given input to the f. Now along with the K1 key, it means that in a f we apply the K1 key also. Now in the third step, the output of the function f, is XOR with the L0. After that, after applying the XOR, it's generating some result. It means that now after applying the XOR operation, we are performing the swap operation. It means that the value of L0 or input, the output of the L0 will be given input to the next round, or we can say that R1. Now same in the output of the R0 will be given input to the L1. It means that here we perform the swap operation. So here Ri, the one mathematical notation to find out the R1, it means that Ri equal to Li minus 1, it perform the XOR f of Ri minus 1 comma Ki. Here Ki, I represent the number of key and start from the 1, 2, 3 up to so and n. I start from the 1, 2, 3 up to so and n. Now first of all we are performing the function. So in this function there are two parameters. First we are performing the we are pass two parameter. First Ki key and second is a R0, or we can say that Ri minus 1. Because first time if I equal to 1, it means that 1 minus 1 R, it represents the R0. After that we are applying the XOR operation on a left on a Li01, it means the L0. Now you will get the Ri. Now same the in the right side, in the right side we are performing some operation. In the left side, in the right side we cannot perform the any operation. In the left side we are performing the XOR operation. So here Li equal to Ri minus 1. It means that the output of the R0 will be given input to the L1. So here if here I equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so n. So if I equal to 1, it means the 1 minus 1, it means R0, and L1 equal to R0. So this is the facial cipher. Now the DES is also follow the block cipher structure or the facial cipher structure. In the DES we are considering the size of the keys of 64 bit. Now the 64 bit divided into the two halves, L0 and the R0. Now in the DES, first we are performing the initial permutation, and there are total 16 rounds are there in a DES algorithm, right? And each and every round we are performing some operation. It means we are performing some operation, and the operation will be carried out the computation, and we are performing in each and every round we are performing a computation and the permutation. Computation and the permutation. Permutation means it means rearrange the bit position. So here, so in a DES we are considering the 64-bit key size, and the total number of 16 rounds are there, and each and every round we are performing the same operation, computation and the permutation, and the output of the first round will be given input to the second round. So in the up to last round, so after 16th round we will be performing the final permutation, and after that you will get the ciphertext block. So here you can see the same process will be carried out in the round 1, round 2, 3 up to 7 round n. The final round we are performing the, it means that final round, it means after 16 rounds we will perform the final permutation, and after that again we are performing a swap operation, and finally you will get the ciphertext block. So this is all about the structure of the facial cipher structure, and the DES will follow the facial cipher structure. So here there is some terminology or some factors are there for the facial network, right? And we already discussed few of these we have already discussed. The first is a block size. Now I already discussed the block size is of the 64 bit, and here in the DES algorithm the block size is 64 bit. Now the new algorithm uses the 128 bit to 56 bit block size, because if the block size is larger, it more secure. Now the key size is also the 64 bit or less than, and the 120 bit has become a common size. It means that sometimes we are using the 128 bit keys. It depends on the algorithm. Now, the number of round, if you are considering DES, the DES total number of round is 16 round. Now, we are considering a one function f. We consider one function f, and here it consisting of 16 round, and each and every 16 round we are performing a same function, and in this function it involve the permutation and the substitution function. Now, again, greater complexity. Here we are considering the 16 round, and each and every round we are performing a permutation and the substitution. So it gives a more complexity. It means that attacker doesn't capture your keys very easily. Now, sub-key generation algorithm, because here we use the 16 round, and each and every round we are using the different key, and this key is derived from the master key, and after that and in the key we are applying the left circular shift and the permutation. So again, this is the very it is very secure. Now again, here we are achieving the greater complexity in this algorithm, so it should lead the greater difficulty of a cryptanalyst. So cryptanalysts script analyst. So this is all about the block cipher and a Fisher cipher. I hope you clear this idea. Thank you.